It was one time where you was down south. I don't know if you was in Houston, but your ass ain't say 3 words the whole time because you was so high. Timbe, I need you to do better. Do better, because that one ain't working over here, sir. Talk about he's 6 years clean. Clean from what? Pussy? What's up, guys? It's Tuesday, and it's time to review the Queen's Supreme Court with special co-judges Timbe and Funky Dineva. Let's get into it. Queen's Supreme Court was in Houston, Texas, my second home. Well, before Atlanta. Y'all know that I love me some Houston. You know, I have a family down there. Well, actually, my good Judy's family is down there, child. So whenever she be like, come on, let's go, bitch, I be like, I'm gone. I'm still confused. I think I asked you guys this before. Was Timbe gay or not? And I think y'all told me that he was straight. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold it, Clarence. Hold on. I know that man ain't straight. I think that's what y'all told me, but I'm confused about that. The way he had that long piece of wig on, child, and the way that he was twirling the tits, I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to Fifi all day. My girl was down there. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought Fifi was from Cali, but maybe she was visiting. I seen Jay Wilson in the crowd. Shout out to Jay Wilson, child. I seen you in that front row seat. I want to know who the hell you had to fight to get that front row seat. You know, your ass must have been there extra early, because there are no seat assignments, Jay Wilson. There are no seat assignments. So I know if the doors opened at 8:30, I'm sure your ass was there at 5:30. Because I'm like, how the hell he get that front row? I mean, he was front row, okay? So what they had on this time was a blue sequence outfit. Funky Dineva had on something that matched her shape. Of course, Madison is always beautiful. And Timbe, this is why I'm like, I don't know. Like, for real, if Timbe is gay, I'm sure he's straight. I'm sure, if he's gay. But he had on his regular clothes, you know, his, you know, a little t-shirt, some jeans and everything. And then he had like a little throw-on shirt, you know, but it was sparkly, you know, sequency. It wasn't necessarily like sparkly-ish like last time, like Sister and the Sisters. It was real like Supremes, like Donna Ross and the Supremes. Like this time, like for real, like Mary Wilson and Florence Ballard was in the building. You hear me? So what Funky Dineva's asked was, are these real people from Houston, or are these the Hurricane Katrina refugees? I swear, you know, I swear he is always out of the pocket, you know. And I remember that time because actually I was in Houston probably like a year after Hurricane Katrina hit, and it was a lot of what they called them refugees or transplants or whatever the case may be from Katrina. And the people from Houston were on guard because they felt like they were being invaded by people from New Orleans. And they felt just like they just always had to watch their back because they felt like Louisiana or New Orleans had a different mindset, much like how we feel about Baltimore. You know, DC people, we look at Baltimore like, you know, like we don't know what they drinking down there. You can't trust them niggas over there. Just don't fuck with them. Basically, the whole saying was, don't trust them new niggas right there. So I remember how the people from New Orleans and the Hurricane Katrina people, or refugees as they called them, felt during that time. You know, to be displaced from the places you were born, and then you have to flee to other cities where they don't want you there. So I didn't find that funny, but I'm not going to knock him for it because I know that, you know, Funky Dineva, his mouth be, like I say, out of pocket. So then Timbe goes into talking about how he is 6 years clean. I said, Ninja, what? 6 years clean? I just seen you at the Queen's Supreme Court like 6 months ago when your ass had a reefers in your hand, Mr. Timbe. Your ass had a whole reefers. Steve Harvey versus Monique. And in this particular segment, Maddie asked for help from the audience. You know, she's really big on participation or audience participation, which I love because that can help move along the show, and it's all encompassing, and people feel like they're also a part of the show. That's what I love about the Queen Supreme Court Live, right? And Steve Harvey says to Monique, when you tell the truth, you must suffer the repercussions of the truth. Facts. You know, I feel like I am suffering the repercussions of the truth right now, but I digress. Monique's stance was, okay, but where's the integrity? Steve Harvey's stance is, I got a family to take care of. You know that motherfucker got to keep buying that damn, you know, Madam Fifi and her daughter Mata Hari outfits and bags and shoes and stuff. He not trying to lose his family, so he gonna do whatever it is he has to do in order to keep the money coming in. Fuck all that integrity stuff that you talking about. I got to take care of this lady, okay? This lady ain't with me for my looks. She with me because I can buy her a pair of red bottoms whenever I need her to, and her daughter, okay? You know, but even though, you know, Madam Fifi is teaching her daughter, Lori Harvey, how to fuck up and not down. I keep telling you hoes, I could teach you how to fuck up and not down. I don't know why you hoes worried about the wrong shit. Y'all bitches worried about the wrong thing, okay? Both sides, I understand where Monique is coming from. You know, when do you choose right from wrong? You know, but sometimes you just got to play the game to get to the place you want to be, you know, and Monique is going to be fighting a good fight forever. Now I'm going to be sitting front row with her ass when we go to Vegas. You better believe that. Because from what I understand, she got a residency out in Vegas. I'm going to be right there, looking right in her face, telling her, go, bitch, go. Do that, bitch. Go, bitch, go. They go in on Wendy Williams. Again, they want to know where the hell she is and that she needs to return to her show. From what I understand, the show doesn't belong to Wendy Williams no more. I think I read something where they said officially Wendy Williams has nothing to do with the Wendy Williams show anymore. So, Maddie, you can let that go, because that bitch ain't coming back. I mean, I don't know. If I'm wrong, of course y'all going to put it below. But I swear I read something that said that that bitch ain't coming back. Ever. Well, I'm like, Funky Dineva is still mad about that Kaya shit. Nigga, I'm gonna need you to let that shit go. Let it go. Everybody know that Kaya was on the show or on Maddie's show talking about you like a dog, and Maddie just sat there and ain't say nothing or do nothing. That's the Libra way. That's what we do, because we ain't trying to be involved in that fuck shit. But we understand, Funky Dineva, that you and your feelings about the Tamar situation, about the Kaya situation. But I'm like, homie, I'm going to need y'all to write some new skits. Maddie, if you need a writer for the show, you know you can contact me. You know I'm a funny-ass bitch. You know, I mean, I can get it done for you if you need some help. Craig, Gio, if y'all need some help with some jokes and some things like that, I can help you. But the fact that, you know, I don't know if it's real when Funky Dineva is really talking about how upset he is about the Kaya and Tamar thing. I don't know. You know, but it just appears that he's still upset. But if it's a part of the show, I need y'all to get some new jokes. So then we move on to talk about the Nicki versus Cardi B situation again. But it's different. It's different this time. Don't y'all be like, oh, fuck this Cardi B, Nicki Minaj shit again. It's definitely different now. Okay. So what Tembe said was that we do agree that Nicki is the queen. But can we just acknowledge the princess Cardi B, which is so true, because I've always said that Nicki is the queen. Nicki has been the longest reigning rapper, female rapper, like ever, because they say that the men get a good 3 years and the women get a good 10 years. Nicki Minaj has surpassed her 10 years, and she's actually still doing quite good for somebody that's like, she's a rapper and she's like 36 years old. Who does that? Like, what female rapper has ever done that? Outside the scope of Queen Latifah. But, you know, sometimes she go from Queen Latifah to Dana to, you know, I don't know. And this hussy had to say that her hardest acting job was to portray Cleo and Set It Off. I said, bitch, you've been eating pussy since 12. Stop it, bitch. This is a bit reflective of what is going on right now in YouTube. And It was a Nicki Minaj fan. I forgot his name. But what ended up happening was he was having a heated debate with someone about Nicki not obtaining a Grammy this year, but Cardi B did. And this discussion went physical. The man ended up stabbing, I'm not sure which one it was, whether it was the Cardi B fan. No, I think it was the Nicki Minaj fan who stabbed up the Cardi B fan. And what Funky said was, we're not 16 years old anymore. Why are you so invested in things that really and truly just don't have anything to do with you? Why are you passionate about the dumbest shit? Like, you should be passionate about your retirement to me. Be passionate about your kids' grades. Be passionate about your long-term goals. Not Nicki Minaj or Cardi B. I mean, that's crazy to me. You know, that's, I mean, goddamn. Maddie said a piece of information that I was like, I'm glad she put that out there because people need to know this, right? So a lot of people were saying that Nicki Minaj was paying Maddie. Maddie said Nicki Minaj never gave her a dime. So those were Maddie's true feelings about Nicki Minaj. She's a Nicki Minaj fan, but she also likes Cardi B. Fair. That's what Libras do. They get onto the Jussie Smollett situation. Child, Jussie Smollett lied. And then they did the court situation again where they had the prosecutor and the defense. The two Nigerian dudes. And one of them Nigerian dudes, I can't remember what movie I seen him in. I know he was playing a slave or some mess. You know, whenever it come down to child, they always hiring a Nigerian to be a slave to do something. I just think that'd be so, like, offensive to me. It's just crazy, right? Like, they have to have a certain look to them or something. It's offensive to me. But what they said, the two brothers said that Jussie Smollett gave them $3,500 in the beginning, and it was supposed to be $3,500 paid on the back end, and that Jussie Smollett took care of all the cost of the props that they needed for the actual assault. You know, like the bleach and the robe that's around their neck, child. I said, that goddamn Jussie Smollett, child. And they said that they rehearsed it. I mean, how you rehearse, nigga? Like, nobody said, you know, it's like three of them there, right? And I'm sure Lee Daniels is in the mix somewhere, you know. And I'm like, if it was 4 people there, because like I said, I know that goddamn Lee Daniels is in the mix. With 4 of them there, 2 Nigerians, Jussie Smollett, and Lee Daniels, ain't nobody say, oh, this ain't gonna work, nigga. This ain't gonna work. We can't do this. This don't make sense. Ain't nobody say, nigga, what are you doing outside getting a Subway sandwich at 2 o'clock in the morning in goddamn Chicago? Nigga, this don't make sense. With the Gucci situation, like, when they was putting that blackface mask out there, like, nobody picked it up and was like, what is this? This ain't gonna work. Don't do this. Excuse me, sir. Don't do this. This ain't gonna work. I hate it when, like, square dudes try to commit crimes, because that shit don't never come out right. You know that? Like, when old square motherfuckers trying to commit crimes, you be like, you ain't have a real nigga there to tell you that this shit ain't gonna work or don't do this? Like, that shit is uncanny to me. This is crazy. What I understand what's going on now is his role on Empire has been cut back, and he has now lawyered up. Y'all, why y'all think that man did that? Why y'all think that man did that shit? One gotta go, okay? They're doing young R&B singers, right? Or at least, how old is Omarion? But he ain't old, you know, but he's still young, you know. It just may seem like he's old because he's been around 100 years. But we have August Alsina, Miguel, Omarion, and Trey Songz. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have no idea what August Alsina sings. All I know is that the young dude be around here on stage passing out. I think he has a seizure disorder, I think. I'm not sure. But I would have to say August Alsina, only because I don't know none of his music. Now, the ladies love him, you know. I know somebody else that love him, but that's between me and him. Okay, guys, don't forget to look out for my American Soul recap and review tomorrow. I think I'll have it posted by maybe 3 o'clock. Maybe you can listen to it on the way home. Remember this, the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one.